the way I approach a First Amendment audit is I go into a public agency, a police department, a county building, a COVID screening. I look at it like I'm doing an advertisement for them to start with. They say stop, you say no. They don't know what to do because no one says no, everyone says yes.
Because they're sheep, right?
Because they're sheep, yeah. And so as soon as you say no, they go right into call 911. 911 shows up, and then you repeat the same scenario. They say stop, you say no, and the police don't know what to do because same thing. Everyone always complies.
And your name is?
My name is Joe.
Cool. So tell me, so you just came up to me, you're a longtime fan, like when were you a fan?
I was a fan from the very beginning. I think I was in your first 50 subscribers. I monitor a lot of channels, a lot of constitutional compliance channels in this area.
Yeah.
And so when one new one pops up, I'm usually one of the first people in there to check it out.
Oh yeah. What channels do you have so that way people can go to your channels to check them out?
My big channel is Cameras Everywhere. It's about 2 years old. I use Cameras Everywhere now to promote other people's channels.
Cool.
My personal channel that I film on where I'm the cameraman now is called Surveyor Raw, like as a surveyor, and then Raw. I'm also the producer of a channel called Record America, where I don't know where she went.
Person is now suddenly gone.
Yeah, she left. So she's the camera woman for Record America, but I'm the producer of the channel.
So tell me about the work that you do, constitutional auditor, if you don't mind.
Mostly it's First Amendment audits,
okay.
And it's essentially you go around and do exactly what this man's doing with the camera. You engage in what some people might consider unpopular speech. We've paired a lot of our constitutional audits or our First Amendment audits with public records requests.
Sure.
So the last video on my Surveyor Raw channel right now is me at the DCYF office in Linwood doing a public records request.
Cool.
And essentially I'm training them.
Neat.
Because they don't know how to do their jobs most of the time. The way I approach a First Amendment audit is I go into a public agency, a police department, a county building, a COVID screening. I look at it like I'm doing an advertisement for them to start with.
Cool.
Can they do a public records request? Do they respect the First Amendment? Do they respect the Fourth Amendment if the police show up? They want your ID, you don't give it. Do they respect that? These advertisements never work out because the fact of the matter is that they do a terrible job most of the time. And like I said, I have to train them. Right. And so that's what it is. What
is the biggest case that you've worked on or something that just kind of starstruck you? Like, was it recently? Is it like pretty much right now? Or is it like any time else?
You mean like the biggest video that I've done?
Yeah, the biggest video that you've produced.
Well, the biggest video I produced is like a video for somebody else, like somebody else's channel where I'm promoting them. Gotcha. Or I have a compilation on Cameras Everywhere called Who's the Boss? That's the best of me as the cameraman, me being the boss to my public servants. And I got 400K on it. I'm not exactly sure what I have now, but
good job.
But I just did a King County COVID screening a couple days ago, downtown King County Public Health. Essentially, just go to the screening, stay at a distance, and film. You can go and see that on Surveyor Raw. Maybe in the next couple days it'll be up. You get approached by security. They tell you the Constitution doesn't apply here. Civil rights are invalid because of COVID. They say stop. You say no. They don't know what to do because no one says no, everyone says yes.
Because they're sheep, right?
Because they're sheep, yeah. And so as soon as you say no, they go right into call 911. 911 shows up, and then you repeat the same scenario. They say stop, you say no, and the police don't know what to do because same thing. Everyone always complies. And then it's just a compliance audit, like I was saying, And you film it, and they hate that.
Well, awesome. I really appreciate the work you do.
Yeah.
Thanks for the interview.
Yeah,
and thanks for approaching me, saying that you're a fan. I really appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I'm a big fan.
Joey from Patriot Prayer.
Yes, sir.